So you're searching online how to attract high quality people. You obviously view yourself as a high quality individual. Perhaps you're thriving professionally, you're doing great in your life, but in this one aspect of your life, relationships and dating, you struggle. You have issues. You pretty much think you're doing all the right things, but you're coming up with attracting the same types of people over and over and over. And what you really want is a high quality individual because perhaps you are ready to start a family, get married, do all the things, right? And there are people out there who still want this. I know it seems today that the traditional family is under attack and nobody wants to create a family anymore. But this, to me, I believe, is having a pendulum swing. So we are seeing more and more people looking to weed out and vet out the people who do not want any of this, people who are still children in grown adult bodies. They don't want to have responsibility. They don't want to do the things that adults do, continue to grow and evolve. They're just like little babies. And so when you're out in the dating marketplace, it's very important that you have a strategy, that you have the embodiment of an energy that will attract exactly what it is you're looking for. And that's what this video is about. So you came to the right place. We're going to get into some juicy content because there really is only 3 steps that you really need to focus on. And I go deeper into all 3 steps with my coaching. I'm a certified professional life coach. I've been coaching since 2016. I founded a company called LoveQuest Coaching, which is simply personal development for love. It's people who are success-minded, people who thrive in their lives professionally, but they do struggle when it comes to dating and relationships, and they are problem solvers. Right? These people, you are one, you're here watching this video because you recognize there is a problem and you want to have a solution. So that's what hopefully I will bring you right now. Okay, let's jump into the content. So the first step is to get super, super clear about the lifestyle that you want 3, 4, 5 years in the future. So think in terms of you are hanging out with your future self, and they are inviting you over to see how they live, to enjoy some food together and hang out. You are going to get a lot of insight and information from your future self. Okay, so how do we exactly do this? Hang out with my future self. What do you mean? Well, what you're going to do is grab a piece of paper and a pen, and you are going to envision walking in to wherever it is you are living 5 years into the future. Imagine you knock on the door and it is you 5 years in the future inviting you in to show you how you're living. This gets rid of any guilt or shame in the game. A lot of times people self-censor their dreams because they are afraid to think that big. So when you're showing up to your future self, it's simply facts. It's what your future self is longing for. So perhaps you're living in a different city. Perhaps you're living in a different state even, a different country even. Give yourself the permission to dream and visualize what you actually want to live like in your future with no shame and no judgment put upon yourself. Just write freely. Let your soul guide you to what it is you truly want. I remember back in 2021, just a few months before I met my now husband, I was at an open house, real estate open house, right? And I'm walking around and I'm looking at this gorgeous home with this pool, and it had the glass doors that can slide all the way to the side. So the outside becomes the inside. It's all one big thing with the pool and the barbecue and the whole thing. And I walked around into the master bedroom where they had this big party shower and these giant closets. And I was just having a really good time walking around seeing beautiful things. However, at the time, I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment. And I wanted to see something else. So I went to this open house. And as I'm walking through the party shower bathroom, this big mirror, I caught myself looking in the mirror at me, and it was my future self looking back at me. And I had this moment deep in my heart and my soul level, and it said to me, my future self said to me, hey girl, doesn't this look great? You're going to live like this. Someday, very soon, you are going to live like this. And I don't want you to worry about the how of it. Let go of that. You leave that to me. I am your future self, and I am telling you that you are going to live this way. And all you have to do is just surrender to it. Just know that it's already done and lean back and let the miracles happen. Well, I said, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to be happy that I was able to see what my future self can see, and that she showed me it by putting me at that open house in that gorgeous home at that particular moment in this particular season of my life, which I was in. I had just turned 50, right? And I was really thinking about, what do I want in my life? I want these things. And so, I didn't have any shame in my game. I wrote down exactly how I wanted to live. I wrote down the description of that home. I didn't have any reservation, any self-editing. Oh, that's too expensive. How can I live in a house like that? No, none of that noise. I just said it feels good to be standing in a bathroom that's the size of like my apartment's second bedroom. Like, this feels good, right? And I just got attached to the feeling of it, which is key for manifestation. Well, wouldn't you know, just April to May, May to June, 2 months later, I meet my now husband. And now he had a home. His home was gorgeous, gorgeous. And so after 4 months, he proposed, we got engaged. I move into his gorgeous home, and we then look for land to buy a home that we would build together. And wouldn't it be amazing to share, because this is what happened. We go looking at these houses and these spec homes, and I walk into one, and it is super, super close to the one house that I walked into just months prior. And we found the land and we began building our home. And now I sit in my home office with my own party shower and my own walk-in closets and my own wing, my little work wing, and my dog gets to hang out with me all day. So this is the thing. When you believe in your future vision and then you feel it, you feel how great it feels, but you don't have attachment to it. You believe it's going to happen. It's just show me the fun, delightful path to it. And you have an upbeat attitude about it, as if you're looking forward to something. Like when you were a little kid and your parents asked you, what did you want for Christmas? And you had a list, and then you give them the big list. And every day you didn't ask your parents, did you buy me this thing on the list? Did you buy me that? Did you buy me the other? No, you just hand over the list and you continue playing with your friends and hanging up Christmas decorations and enjoying your holiday, right? You're not attached to the outcome. You give a list of 30 things that you would love, knowing that if you get 10, you are going to be excited and psyched and loving it and great. You don't attach yourself to it by pestering your parents every single day. Kids have such a great power of manifestation because they ask for things as if they know it's going to happen, right? So why not embody that as adults? And this is very important because you have to get clear on what it is you want for your life first, so that then the universe can start making the moves on your behalf and putting you in situations so that you can meet the right people, achieve the right opportunities so that those visions can become reality. So once I embraced the vision of my future, the universe got busy showing me the right people and the right opportunities where that future can happen. And so part of that future that I desired and the vision that I saw for myself was in love with my husband, building this life. So when I was walking through that home, I wasn't by myself. I wasn't in it alone. I knew that there was another person with me, and that person adored me, loved me, had fun with me, all the things. And so I included that in my vision, right? So if you're watching this video, it's because you have a vision for your life. There is something that's put on your heart because it's already happened. You just have to align with it. And the same way that I did it, I teach people how to get their mindset and their energy on point so that they too can speed up their manifestations and they can create an incredible life. My life is completely different from what it was in 2020. So 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, I ended up moving, getting engaged, getting married, building new house, moved into new house, got new dog. All is well. All is well. All these major shifts and things, and the same thing can happen to you. So one of the things that I love teaching is the energetic frequencies for manifestation and the mindset and the language that you have to speak in order to create the life that you truly want, right? So that leads to step number 2 in attracting the right people, right? Higher quality people, a higher quality life, creating your best life, etc., is getting clear on what type of person, what characteristics, what do you want in a partner to align with so that you can then together create the same life. Obviously, they're going to be on the same page as you with your values, where you want to live, how you want to live, all of that. So when I met my husband and I told him very early on, yeah, I was at this open house, and he had casually mentioned that he was thinking of investing in another property. And I was like, really? Oh, that's interesting, because I was just looking at a house like 2 months ago. There's this whole new development that's opening. Do you want to go see it? It was very casual. We had just met. I'm like, I'll show you something. And then it ended up being this fun thing where we were just like looking at houses. And wouldn't you know, the universe was putting us together so that we had the same values, the same morals, the same stance on how we want to live in our future, all of the important things. And the characteristics and the attraction level, all of it was there. And I did this at 50. So when you're watching this video and you're 35 and you're 40 and you're like, I don't know, I think I'm too old for love. Like my time has passed. No such thing. The same thing that put that desire upon you is the same thing that brings it to you. The question is, do you believe it? Your lack of faith, your lack of belief will always trip you up from the very thing that you want to manifest. So if you want to manifest love, you have to believe that it exists for you. And then step 3 is freeing yourself. Once you know step 1, this is how I want to live. Step 2, this is the type of person I want to live that life with. All of the characteristics. And I go very deep into this manifestation work with my clients. So you can find out more about that by clicking the description in the bio, and you could in the link in the description, and you can go over to LoveQuestCoaching.com to get your free love life assessment so that I get a good clear handle on where you're at currently and what's tripping you up. And then we start to get to the solutions, which is why you're here. So the solutions do exist, right? Everybody has a case-by-case situation where they get to a certain point and then it falls away, the relationship doesn't work out. So don't you want to start creating your best life? Calling in the exact person that is meant for you? And there's certain things that have to change in your mindset in order for that to happen. And that's what I help people to do. So the third step of it is enjoying yourself, enjoying life, having a really, really good, solid social life, right? Have a good, solid social life. So this way you're out and about, you're having fun, you're not so heavily reliant on dating apps, that you could actually just go out, have a good time, go someplace that's enjoyable, and be with friends, be out in the open. I met my current husband at a mutual friend's birthday dinner. She knew me from Miami, she knew him from Tampa, and I moved over to Sarasota. She invited me to her birthday. I rolled up onto the birthday, and there was my husband sitting at the table. And we just got to know each other in person. Best way, have friends who know friends who know friends. Everything you want is in strangers. So this business of being isolated and alone has to stop. The key to a fulfilled life, it's people. And you have to be very careful about the company that you keep. So that being said, you have the 3 steps. I hope that helped you. If you want more detailed information on your specific situation and your specific great life that you want to create, and I can help you to do that, just as I did myself, head on over to lovequestcoaching.com. Click link in the description. Follow this channel because I do this type of content all the time. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you in the comments, right? If you have a topic that you want me to explore, if you like this video, if you want me to add on to this video, etc., feel free to comment in the comments. I want to know where you're at. If you're single, married, where's your relationship so that we can make it better, stronger. And if you're single and you're looking for a true love, you have found the right person to help you. All right, I'm Lisa, the Love Coach. Until next time, be well.